police have a secret. A speeding ticket is now the least of your worries. Because in 2026, they aren't just looking to fine you anymore. They're looking to take your car. It's 2 a.m. in Miami. You're alone at a red light. A black C8 Corvette pulls up. He revs the engine. Then the light turns green, and you floor it. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. That wasn't a street racer. That was a member of Florida's Ghost Fleet. And you didn't just get a ticket. You just lost your car forever. Now you might think these police supercars are a waste of money. They aren't, because the cops didn't buy them. Police are now legally stealing the very cars they use to hunt you down. And it all starts inside the Miami PD garage. The fleet is terrifying. In Marion County, they have a police-converted Hellcat with enough torque to rip the roof off a Civic. And the Florida Highway Patrol has a mid-engine C8 Corvette supercar that goes 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. What the heck is going on? And one county even seized a Z06 and wrapped it to look like it's straight out of GTA. But don't get confused, because these aren't sponsorships. Dodge didn't give the police a dime. The truth is actually stamped right on the cars themselves. If you look closely at the rear window of that Hellcat, past the flashy sirens and the fancy paint, there is a tiny sticker that explains everything. This is the free car loophole. It's a controversial law called civil asset forfeiture. Geez, that's a big word. If you use your car to commit a felony, like moving substances across state lines, the police don't arrest you. They arrest your car. Seriously, take that Hellcat from earlier. It didn't come from a Dodge dealership. It was seized during a police raid. The dealer went to prison. The Hellcat went to the police. Now, usually they auction these cars off to buy boring stuff like vests and radios. But sometimes, the sheriff looks at the keys of a Z06 and decides, nah, we're keeping this one. And can you blame them? But this raises a serious problem. The department claims the car was free, but a Hellcat gets 8 miles per gallon. That's not exactly a Prius. And who do you think is paying to fill that tank? It's you. So are these cars actually patrolling? Or are they just expensive billboards designed to flex on criminals? Well, that depends on which car you see. There are 2 types of seized police muscle cars. Type 1 is the parade pony. This is the C8 and the Z06. And despite what the internet thinks, departments aren't using these $100,000 assets to chase motorcycles at 200 miles per hour. Why? Because if a cop crashes a seized Corvette, the PR nightmare is worse than the repair bill. These cars are used for community engagement. They go to schools, they go to little car meets. Basically, they are Instagram models with sirens glued on top. But then there's the Ghost Fleet. These are the cars you actually need to worry about. On the highways near Miami, they aren't using flashy Corvettes. They use unmarked Mustang GTs and Dodge Hellcats. Aggressive styling, windows illegally tinted, and no light bars on the roof. They blend into traffic. They act like they want to race, and the second you drop a gear and hit the gas, the grille lights up. These cars are specifically hunting drivers who think they're safe because they don't see a Ford Explorer in the rearview mirror. But if you think getting a ticket from a ghost Mustang is bad, wait till you hear what some American cities just started doing. This is the part that should terrify you. In 2024, Florida realized it had a speeding problem, like most cities. People were running from the cops, a lot. So, the sheriffs announced a new policy. It's brutal and it's effective. It's called the eluding seizure policy. You speed, the cop turns on his lights. If you stop, you get a ticket. But if you run, even for 5 seconds, you just committed a felony. And because you used your car to commit a felony, say goodbye to your ride. And they don't even need to catch you right then and there. If they get your plate or catch you at your house later, they are taking the keys and they aren't giving them back. This turns a $200 ticket into a $50,000 or more disaster. So next time you see a Mustang with tinted windows behind you, check the rear window. Look at that C8 Corvette one last time. Is it cool? Yes. Is it a waste of money? Technically, no. It represents something bigger. It's psychological warfare. When you see a Hellcat with police lights, You aren't just looking at a car, you're looking at a trophy. It's a message from the police to the criminals. We took your money, we took your freedom, and now we're taking your horsepower. It completely flips the script. The Hellcat was designed to be the ultimate outlaw car. Dodge built it to break the rules. But in Florida, the Hellcat has now become the ultimate symbol of the law. It's ironic, it's petty, and honestly, it's pure genius. So next time you're in Florida and you see a black Mustang GT revving at a red light, don't try to race him, because he might not just beat you to the finish line, he might take your car when you get there. Now, I don't know if they actually rev at a red light, but you get my point. Do you think the cops should even be allowed these cars? Let me know, people. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time.